And we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 690. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson, aka Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between crypto and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish. Oh, yeah. So let's get into some stories for today. Our top stories for today is Visa plans to allow partners to settle fiat transactions with crypto. Norwegian billionaire ditches skepticism, invest in local crypto exchange. New York Governor Cuomo launches blockchain-powered vaccination passports, and last but not least, NFTs come to Saturday Night Live in Rap Sketch. But first, before we do that, let's see who we have in the comments here. Good morning, good morning. Notes from Drew, Phil G, Trich NYC. Oh yeah, Eastside Tony, Blues Lover. What's going on? What's going on? Will 45. Let's see, Adrian Ford. Congrats on engagement, bro. Oh yeah, appreciate it. If you don't know, just got engaged this weekend, had a good time, so glad to be back. And also my birthday as well, so a lot of stuff this weekend. Let's see. Helen, Diva Style, good morning. Sergeant Matt got my Bitcoin and Black America hoodie, saving it for the Blue Flame meetup. Oh yeah, gotcha. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for getting that book. Let's see, Slam, Yusuf, Alexis Jackson, Eastside Tony. Make sure we get the likes up, people. Don't lurk. Like the video, baby. Stop lurking and start liking. So let's get into our first story of the day. Sorry, let's get into these prices for today. We've had a lot of movement over the weekend, and for the most part, most people who have watched the show long enough understand, do not panic. So let's get into the prices here. Let me pull down this this one right here. The wrong one. All right, so Bitcoin is at $58,135, up 4% today. Ethereum at $1,783 is up 4.6%. Binance at $273 is up 0.9%. Cardano at 121 is up 2% today. Polkadot at 34.48 is up 6.3%. Ripple at 56 cents is up 0.78%. Uniswap at 29.36 up 5.37% today. Theta sliding to number 9 is at 13.44, up 7.6%. And last but not least, Litecoin at $194 is up 5.6%. So as far as prices go right now, again, we're seeing some movement. A lot of the times when the price is at the all-time high or close to resistance, a lot of people get smacked with longs and liquidated. Again, dollar cost average, and don't panic, and you should be all good. So let's jump into our first story of the day. Visa plans to allow partners to settle fiat transactions with crypto. So Visa has been in the news a lot lately for their new pilot programs with the Visa card, with Fold, with Tribal, some of these other ones, and now you'll be able to exchange USDC over the payment network to clear transactions made in fiat. So major credit card provider Visa is piloting a program that will allow its partners to use the Ethereum blockchain to settle a transaction made in fiat. In the Monday announcement, it said it will be partnering with crypto exchange and card issuer Crypto.com to offer a crypto settlement system for fiat transactions. You'll be able to exchange USDC over the credit card payments network to clear transactions, again, made in fiat currency. So this isn't Ethereum, this isn't Bitcoin using a credit card. This is the ability to send USDC to Visa's Ethereum address to settle some of the transactions, right? So crypto native fintechs want partners who understand their business and the complexities of digital currency. Form Factor says Visa Chief Product Officer Jack Forrestal, and the announcement today makes a major milestone in our ability to address the needs in fintechs managing their business in stablecoin or cryptocurrency. So it looks like Visa is really out here in these streets, in the crypto streets, talking to Kai Sheffield, who's the head of crypto at Visa. They definitely have a long-term plan to build the infrastructure so that you can pay with crypto. A lot of people are like, why do I want to settle on Ethereum? Again, I don't know either. I don't want to pay for a $5 coffee and pay an $800 gas fee. However, if Ethereum 2.0 actually lowers the fees and makes it faster, they may know something we don't, and that would be a way for you to settle as well. So in my opinion, spending your crypto right now for most people isn't the best option, but we have relatively stable currency in America, so we don't have to worry about it. In other countries, you have to understand, once these payment rails are in place and people can use crypto to make payments, there's nothing stopping our financial system from going forward. So let's take a look at some of these comments. See some of the people we got in here. Man, Let's see. I don't know if it's popping up right now, but let's jump into our next story of the day. Norwegian billionaire ditches skepticism, invest in local crypto exchange. All right, so we got somebody who understands they were wrong. Bitcoin, it actually humbles us all. But yes, billionaire investor Oystein Stray Spetalen made a 180 reversal on his opinions about cryptocurrency this month, and now part owns domestic crypto exchange Mirror X. They always come around, people. It doesn't matter what they say at the beginning. At some point, they come around, they either invest in the exchange or they put it in the public treasury. Whatever it is, people with money who don't understand it, like this guy, he says he went from dismissing Bitcoin as a nonsense currency to revealing that he's joined the board of Norway's top domestic crypto exchange, Mirror X. You don't say. Of course, his former position was that cryptocurrency should be immediately banned by the Norwegian and European authorities due to the destructive effect that mining has on the environment. That argument has been dead. It's just, I mean, even here it says Bitcoin consumes as much energy as all of Norway, is extremely environmentally hostile. The authorities in the EU should ban it immediately. Then you cut CO2 emissions considerably. We're doing well with the payment systems that are in place today. But in fact, that is not true, because in an interview, March 26, he changed his tune. When the facts change, I change. And actually, the facts never changed. He was probably just fed some garbage from one of the environmental people who, for some reason, out of the blue, Bitcoin's bad for the environment, but it's not even close. It's not even a percentage of the mining power used for fiat currency. But yes, when the facts change, I change. And he says, I realize that I have been wrong. The crypto exchange custodian Mirror X just raised $5 million in 2020 to further its operations. And he read that. When I read that Jill Ingi Roki had gotten to Bitcoin, it was quite obvious. I can't bear to see that Roki makes money and not me. That is the key part of this entire turn, or 180, is I kept telling, me and King, we kept telling people was that billionaires are way more competitive than you think. I mean, just because they have $1 billion doesn't mean they feel like they've won or it's over. They don't want their friend or whoever their competition is to be richer than them. And that's the point I keep telling people, is that once Tesla got into it, Michael Saylor, you think everybody's gonna watch Michael Saylor become a multi-billionaire and not do anything about it? No, they're definitely a lot of billionaires are turning just like this because they're like, hey, I got to get in on the party. And then that's sort of where you start seeing hyper Bitcoinization. Not enough Bitcoin to go around for enough billionaires or millionaires. And then people start building companies and exchanges around that. So he serves as the chairman of a $6 billion industrial holding company, Aker ASA, which set up a dedicated mining unit for investing in projects and companies in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So again, Norwegian billionaire turns, Goldman Sachs is flipped, Citibank all of a sudden loves Bitcoin's price. All of this stuff is a result of them not having a choice. I mean, you can either get with it, as my man Benny Siegel says, get down or lay down. That's Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin Siegel. Because every time somebody has an argument against it, they come running back with their tail tucked between their legs, like, sorry, I didn't realize, blah, blah, blah. Even though they could have just watched the Gentleman of Crypto, who could have told you a long time ago. But again, everybody gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. And when people start these companies, the money they make from it is still in fiat. So I'm not all the way convinced, but we'll see. All right, so let's check out some of our comments for today. Let's see. Congrats, Zay. Morning, everyone. What's up, Antonio? Notes from Jude. Thanks for the tip. Big happy birthday and big congrats. Let's see who else we got in here. Terry Young, Jeremy McKellar, NC in the building. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Jiu-Jitsu, brother. I could not find the podcast. What am I doing wrong? I heard a couple people say that on Talk Shop Live. Uploading. I'll have to see if King uploaded it, but yeah, it should be there by the end of today. So just check back on Talk Shop Live later and you'll see it. Let's see. Brian Allen, that's where Flex and AMP token will come into play. I guess you're talking about with the Ethereum network. Let's see. Fumble the Face. I think Optimism is coming to Ethereum in July. Should bring 100x scaling to Ethereum. Like I said, if Visa is getting involved with them from a technological standpoint, nobody's paying an $80 gas fee for a pair of $2 or for some $2 coffee. Like, they got to fix that first, but I think they are, which is why Visa's taking that chance. Alpha Robbins, haven't seen you in a minute. Been out from the live chat, but make sure you look at LTO Network. Thank you for that. Let's see, Rashu, rich folk are the most competitive people. Oh man, tell me about it. On my path to try and become one of those people, I'm extremely competitive. So I can only imagine people who are twice my age who have made it that far, how competitive you have to beat out people to become a billionaire. To become a millionaire, it's hard. The first million is the hardest. However, once you get there and you start competing with other people to get to that next level, you start to see everybody here is competitive. It's the people that aren't making that much money that seem to think Oh, they became a billionaire because they're just good at something. Oh, these people got Michael Jordan competitiveness. It's just not in basketball. It's in the business world. So let's see. The Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Good morning, gents. Congrats today on the engagement. Thank you. Thank you. Carmelo, can you speak to that further? I've also heard grumblings about how much power is used. I personally think this will speed society to releasing that zero, energy. If somebody's asking about the energy debate with Bitcoin, the amount of energy it takes to mine Bitcoin is still less than gold, is way less than fiat currency, and 75% of Bitcoin mining is renewable energy. So when people bring up that debate, to me, that's just, I mean, that is just grasping at straws. That's like their last defense is the environment. What is it, 2017, buddy? Come with some new arguments. I still haven't really heard one good argument against Bitcoin where I have to sit down and research anymore. The environmental thing is nonsense. And in fact, if we're using our energy to produce the best money ever made, that's a good use of energy. And of course, once we figure out a lot of the renewable energy, it'll actually optimize energy because Bitcoin miners want to find the cheapest electricity. So we're actually helping the environment by using the energy for something that can help everybody rather than for something that can be controlled. That's the difference. So let's see. Somebody said pause the show till the likes go up. Oh yeah, let's get these likes up. We got 133 people watching. We should have at least 100 likes. Stop lurking and start liking before we get into this next story here. NYC Governor Cuomo, whatever. Andrew Cuomo launches blockchain-powered vaccination passports built on top of IBM's digital health pass. Again, the blockchain, not Bitcoin people. They have found some use cases, but they're always private blockchains or they're controlled, like IBM's. However, this passport is issued through a free and voluntary platform that verifies COVID-19 vaccinations or negative test results. It's called the Excelsior Pass, is intended to assist the process of reopening businesses and public venues across New York. The vaccination passport is built on IBM's blockchain-powered digital health pass, which enables users' identity, vaccination history, and test results to be verified. One thing I want people to understand is that whenever we're transitioning, I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole COVID thing to me is sort of ending. So the transition into what people call quote unquote regular life, you're going to have stuff like this coming out where you have vaccination passports or some sort of history that a digital health pass. Really, I got to show my papers to go out in the public. I'm not sick, bro. Do I look sick? I don't understand why you can't just take temperatures if you that worried. I don't need a blockchain powered vaccination passport. But again, New York is good at making wrong decisions, and they will never admit that Bitcoin could solve the problems they have. But IBM supposedly is proud to support the state of New York with the support to apply innovative technologies to help residents and communities respond to COVID-19. Now, this blockchain-powered vaccination passport was tried. They had a trial system at a Brooklyn Nets NBA game. I hope this does not become the standard, but more so just a solution that they're using in New York. Because in the South, I don't really see this happening too much. It's a lot of people in New York, so I guess this is why they're coming up with it. But honestly, blockchain-powered anything by a company, you're basically just giving your data to IBM, and all of that is very, very valuable to the U.S. government. So I'm sure they'll get their payoff for that. Let's see what we got in the comments. Let's check out some of them. Let's see. Just to read it, the current lifestyle is a waste of energy. Oh yeah, talking about the energy debate. I mean, you use more energy with Christmas lights and air conditioners. All the housewives sitting at home with the air conditioner on is killing the environment, not Bitcoin, trust me. Let's see. Francis Hip Reeves, thanks for the info. Just hit like. Exactly. Hit like, people. Let's see. 228 Network, also most Bitcoin mining companies are leaders in moving towards sustainable. Do you think Elon won't use his ability to produce clean? Exactly. That's why I'm telling people the energy debate is dead, especially once Elon got involved. They're optimizing as we speak. In Israel, they already have the passport vaccination. Oh man. And again, William Justice, it's not about a virus, it's about control. You are spot on there. Got to have control over the people. You can't have people out here being too free. I mean, they just opened it up out here in Charlotte, and this weekend was great. Didn't see anything wrong with people living their life and breathing oxygen. If you're not sick, you're not sick, man. And I'm not a health professional. I just know a little bit of common sense goes a long way, bro. Like, I'm not getting vaccinated for something I don't have. I'm sorry. And then I'm not going to not go somewhere because I don't have my papers. Come on, man. That's way too close to slavery, having to have your papers to go into a certain part of town, sundown towns. I'm not walking into a spot with my vaccination papers like, oh, I'm good, I'm clean. Like, man, I'm a human being, bro. I'm alive. But again, IBM, big company, they'll make some money off of it. Let's get to our last story of the day. NFTs come to Saturday Night Live in Rap Sketch. Everyone's making so much money. Can you please explain what's an NFT? This came from Pete Davidson. And the craze behind NFTs has seemingly reached peak parity after NBC's Saturday Night Live comedy sketch featured it in a skit with United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. And let's take a look here at the video.
Secretary Yellen, it was an honor to have you with us today.
Well, it was my pleasure, Professor. It's always nice to speak to aspiring economists.
Do we have time for one more question?
So what is your question?
Two silicon boys were talking outside.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
What the hell's an NFT? Apparently cryptocurrency. Everyone's making so much money. Can you please explain what's an NFT?
Oh yeah, so if you want to watch that whole video, you can go through Saturday Night Live, Pete Davidson. Again, this may be signaling a top for NFTs as far as price appreciation. As soon as it starts hitting mainstream, it's always a dip. And of course, I don't think that it'll stop the NFT market long term. But again, you do have some overzealous people paying $100,000 for digital art that may or may not even be theirs, depending on the IPFS file system. So yeah, he also rapped here, non-fungible meaning that's unique. There can only be one like you and me. NFTs are insane, built on a blockchain, a digital ledger of transactions, and so on and so forth. So again, Saturday Night Live, once they get a hold of it and make fun of it, it definitely has hit mainstream. And again, I think personally, all roads lead to Bitcoin. So it doesn't matter if you're in different cryptocurrencies, blockchain groups, tokenization. The liquidity you're looking for is Bitcoin. So at a certain point, even if NFTs are the start, artists, musicians, young people, people who may not understand cryptocurrency, that's an easy entry point. And I love that for NFTs. There's still a lot of stuff to work out on the tech side, but I love the fact that, you know, CryptoKitties was the standard 4 years ago, and now you got NBA Top Shot. So definitely love that. And let's see who we have in the chat before we finish up the show. The Blues Lover, this South Carolinian is not going to get that vax pass. Let's see, IBM is history with the World War II Holocaust. Again, like I said, these big companies, they know what they're doing. Let's see, Carmela Cherubin. Oh, I missed that. Congrats on the engagement. Appreciate you. Anthony Bradley, top of the morning, crypto fan. Glad to catch you live. And let's see. Yes, somebody said email for Satoshis. You can send it to King here if you watch Talk Shop Live. And if you're old Satoshis, make sure you email us your Bitcoin address or Cash App address as well. Let's see. Ada will have the best NFT platform. We'll see. I know a lot of people are talking about it. And let's see. Somebody said Bitcoin has no use value besides store value. That is actually a huge use case. I mean, actually, what other time in world history has money and the state been separated as a store of value, especially in the Black community? We've had our wealth taken through many different ways, and Bitcoin stops that. That is that's priceless. There is no price on that. So that's all you need. Let's see, NFTs above, beyond, because it's on a stupid Ethereum platform. Let's see, Soldier Boy signaled the top with his NFT album. Yeah, maybe. Let's see, Invest Smart, BTC is beta test coin. All right. Yusef Hassan, perfect time when the show ends just as morning stand-up begins. Absolutely. And I can't wait to get a fake vaccinating card. So yeah, Eastside Tony. Again, like I said, the blockchain power vaccinations and what is it? Health data. All of that stuff to me is just a part of a bigger plan. This is not about keeping people healthy. I mean, they opened up Texas completely and the cases went down. I mean, we had a whole Super Bowl and there wasn't a mass death afterwards. So I don't know, man. We'll just have to figure it out, but I just don't see myself carrying around a vaccination passport. Let me go ahead and slide up out the US before that happens. Let's see. James Jessen, the amount of knowledge you drop and review each week is priceless. Got to get this stream going on Theta. Oh yeah, absolutely. And we've been looking at Theta a lot the last few weeks, just looking at how it's set up, how we can stream, because again, centralizing our show is not in our best interest. So minds.com, Theta, looking at different platforms to stream it so we can be all over the place. So thank you for that. And again, that's our news for today. Not much news. It's early Monday morning. Get you out of here at 10:30. But again, thank you all for watching, and catch us live, Talk Shop Live, this Sunday at 6 p.m. Catch us live weekly. Also, make sure you tune in Monday through Friday at 10-ish for more stories. Again, thank you all for all the congrats for the birthday, for the engagement. I finally feel like an adult now with a baby and an engagement now. So building a family, and I appreciate you all for watching. All right. So have a good day and cheers.